Ladies and gentlemen, the world measures intelligence by degrees, by achievements, by how much one knows. But I tell you today, there is a greater intelligence, a wisdom that does not come from books, nor from classrooms, nor from human intellect. It comes from above, from the very heart of God. A truly intelligent woman does not just gather knowledge, she applies it with wisdom. She does not just understand facts, she understands life. She does not merely speak, she speaks with power and purpose. The first mark of a highly intelligent woman is her pursuit of wisdom. The Bible says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. She knows that intelligence without wisdom is dangerous. She seeks not just answers, but the right answers. Not just opinions, but truth. Secondly, she guards her words. She knows that life and death are in the power of the tongue. She does not waste her speech on gossip, on complaining, on idle chatter. Instead, her words uplift, encourage, and bring light to those around her. She is a woman of discernment. She can see what others miss. She can perceive the unseen dangers, the hidden traps, the false promises. She knows when to say yes and when to say no. She is not ruled by emotions. Oh, she feels deeply, but she does not allow anger, fear, or worry to dictate her actions. She submits her emotions to the truth, to the unshakable foundation of faith. A highly intelligent woman is a lifelong learner. She is not content with what she knew yesterday. She reads, she studies, she listens. But more than that, she seeks to know God more every day. For she understands that true intelligence is found in knowing him. She is intentional in her relationships. She does not keep company with fools, with those who drag her down. She surrounds herself with those who sharpen her, who challenge her, who push her toward greatness. She is purpose-driven. She does not waste time wandering through life chasing fleeting pleasures. She knows why she was created. She knows that God placed her here for a mission, and she walks in it with confidence. A truly intelligent woman values solitude and reflection. She is not afraid to be alone with her thoughts, to sit in silence, to listen to the voice of God. She understands that wisdom is birthed in the still moments. She leads not with pride, but with humility. She does not boast in her own intelligence, but uses it to lift others, to serve, to make the world better. She knows that the greatest among us is the one who serves, and above all, she relies on divine guidance. She does not trust in her own understanding, but in the wisdom of God. She prays before she moves. She seeks before she decides. She walks by faith, not by sight. Oh, what a difference it makes when women rise up in wisdom, when they choose to live not by the world's standards, but by God's truth. Such women are unshakable. They are powerful. They are lights in the darkness. A highly intelligent woman understands that knowledge alone is not enough. Wisdom is the key to navigating life successfully. She does not merely seek facts or information, but yearns for true understanding, the kind that brings clarity, direction, and purpose. She recognizes that wisdom is not found in the noise of the world, but in stillness, reflection, and a deep connection with God. She values the lessons of experience, knowing that every trial, every mistake, and every challenge holds the potential for growth. She listens more than she speaks, eager to learn from those who have walked before her. She does not rush into decisions, nor is she swayed by fleeting emotions, but she carefully considers her path, weighing every step with discernment. Her wisdom shapes her relationships, guiding her in choosing the right people to walk with. She understands that who she surrounds herself with influences her thoughts, actions, and destiny. She is not easily deceived by flattery or false promises because she has trained her heart and mind to recognize truth from deception. She also seeks wisdom in how she manages her time, her resources, and her responsibilities. She does not waste energy on trivial matters, but focuses on what truly matters. She knows that every choice she makes today affects her future, so she moves with intentionality, building a life that aligns with her purpose. But above all, she knows that the greatest source of wisdom is God. She leans not on her own understanding, but trusts in his guidance. She prays before she acts, seeks before she speaks, and follows his voice rather than the ever-changing opinions of the world. She understands that true intelligence is not about knowing everything, but about knowing the one who knows all. A highly intelligent woman understands that words have power, the power to build up or tear down, to heal or wound, to bring life or destruction. She does not speak carelessly, nor does she allow emotions to dictate her. Instead, she measures her words with wisdom, knowing that once spoken, they cannot be taken back. She chooses silence over unnecessary conflict and restraint over reckless speech. She does not engage in gossip or idle talk because she values truth and integrity. She knows that what she speaks reflects what is in her heart, so she guards both her heart and her tongue. She speaks with intention, using her words to encourage, inspire, and uplift those around her. She understands that the right words at the right time can change a life, restore a broken heart, and bring hope where there was none. She does not waste her voice on negativity, but instead uses it to bring wisdom and light into every conversation. Her words also reflect self-discipline. She does not complain, criticize, or engage in destructive speech. Instead, she speaks with grace and wisdom, knowing that her words carry weight and influence. She is careful with how she communicates, ensuring that even correction is given with love and truth. Above all, she understands that words are a reflection of the soul. She seeks wisdom before she speaks, praise before she responds, and listens before she answers. Her words are not just sounds in the air, but vessels of wisdom, truth, and purpose. A highly intelligent woman does not live by what she sees on the surface. She looks deeper, beyond appearances, beyond emotions, beyond the distractions of the moment. She has a keen sense of awareness, an ability to perceive what is unseen, and a spirit that is trained to recognize truth from deception. She does not rush into decisions blindly, nor is she easily swayed by emotions or persuasion. Instead, she takes time to evaluate situations carefully, seeking wisdom before she acts. She understands that not every opportunity is meant for her. Not every voice should be trusted, and not every path leads to where she needs to go. Her discernment protects her from making costly mistakes. She can sense when something is not right, even when it looks good on the surface. She listens closely to her instincts, to the small warnings in her heart, and to the quiet guidance that keeps her from harm. She knows that discernment is not about fear or suspicion, but about seeing things as they truly are. She applies this wisdom to her relationships, choosing her friends, mentors, and companions wisely. She does not surround herself with those who drain her energy, distract her from her purpose, or lead her away from truth. Instead, she aligns herself with those who sharpen her, encourage her growth, and walk in integrity. In all things, she seeks divine guidance. She does not rely on her own understanding alone, but prays for wisdom in every decision. She trusts that when she seeks clarity, she will receive it. Her discernment is her protection, her strength, and her guide, allowing her to walk with confidence in a world filled with uncertainty. A highly intelligent woman understands that emotions are a natural part of life, but she does not allow them to control her decisions, actions, or words. She feels deeply, but she does not let feelings dictate the course of her life. Instead, she masters the art of self-control, knowing that wisdom must always lead, not impulse. When faced with anger, she does not lash out or allow bitterness to take root. She pauses, reflects, and chooses her response carefully. She understands that anger, when unchecked, can destroy relationships and cloud judgment. Instead of reacting, she seeks resolution and peace, knowing that true strength is found in restraint, not in outbursts. In moments of disappointment or sadness, she does not allow herself to sink into despair. She acknowledges her feelings but does not dwell in them. She lifts her eyes beyond the moment, focusing on the bigger picture. She finds strength in faith, in purpose, and in the knowledge that every trial is temporary and every storm will pass. She also guards against fear and anxiety, refusing to let worry dictate her actions. She knows that fear paralyzes, but faith empowers. Instead of dwelling on what could go wrong, she focuses on solutions, trusting that wisdom and preparation will lead her through challenges. She cultivates emotional resilience, knowing that life will bring both joy and hardship. She does not allow praise to make her arrogant or criticism to break her spirit. She remains steady, unmoved by fleeting emotions, because her foundation is built on truth, not on temporary feelings. Her emotional strength does not mean she is cold or indifferent. On the contrary, she is compassionate, empathetic, and deeply loving. But she understands that true intelligence is not just about how one feels. It is about knowing when to express emotions, when to hold back, and when to let wisdom take the lead. A highly intelligent woman never stops learning. She understands that knowledge is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. She does not settle for what she already knows. Instead, she continually seeks to grow in wisdom, understanding, and skill. She reads, listens, studies, and surrounds herself with those who challenge her to think deeply and see beyond the obvious. She is not afraid to ask questions or admit when she does not know something. She sees every experience, both successes and failures, as an opportunity to gain insight. Mistakes do not discourage her, they teach her. Challenges do not intimidate her, they sharpen her. She knows that true intelligence is not about having all the answers, but about having the humility to keep searching for truth. She values the lessons of the past, but also stays open to new ideas. She understands that the world is constantly changing, and she adapts without compromising her core value. Whether through books, mentors, experiences, or quiet reflection, she actively seeks out knowledge that will enrich her mind and spirit. Her pursuit of learning is not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of those around her. She shares her wisdom, mentors others, and uses what she has learned to make a difference. She knows that knowledge is not meant to be hoarded, but to be used for good. Above all, she recognizes that the greatest source of wisdom is not found in human intellect alone, but in divine truth. She seeks understanding through prayer, reflection, and a deep connection with God. She knows that no matter how much she learns, there is always more to discover, and she remains a student of life, eager to grow until her last breath. A highly intelligent woman does not form relationships by accident or out of convenience. She is intentional in choosing the people she allows into her life. She understands that relationships have the power to shape her thoughts, influence her decisions, and either propel her toward her purpose or pull her away from it. Because of this, she surrounds herself with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge her to grow. She does not waste time in connections that drain her energy, compromise her values, or distract her from her calling. She is discerning in her friendships, recognizing that not everyone who enters her life is meant to stay. She knows when to hold on and when to let go, when to invest deeply and when to set boundaries. She values authenticity and does not entertain relationships built on pretense or manipulation. She seeks connections that are built on trust, mutual respect, and shared purpose. She chooses friends who sharpen her, mentors who guide her, and partners who walk with her in alignment with her faith and vision.
She is also intentional in how she nurtures her relationships. She invests time in meaningful conversations, supports those she cares about, and speaks life into the people around her. She does not take relationships for granted, but cultivates them with wisdom, patience, and love. Most importantly, she understands that the foundation of all healthy relationships is her relationship with God. She does not seek approval from people, but finds her identity in Him. She allows His wisdom to guide her choices, ensuring that every relationship in her life aligns with His purpose for her. A highly intelligent woman does not drift through life aimlessly. She is driven by purpose. She understands that she was created for more than just existing, and she refuses to waste her time on things that do not align with her calling. Every decision she makes, every goal she sets, and every step she takes is intentional, leading her toward the fulfillment of her mission. She does not allow distractions to pull her away from what truly matters. While others may chase fleeting pleasures or temporary successes, she remains focused on what has lasting significance. She knows that purpose is not about impressing the world, but about making an impact, leaving a legacy, and fulfilling the assignment she was given. Her work, her relationships, and even her daily habits reflect her deep sense of mission. She does not simply do what is expected of her, she seeks to do what she was called to do. She does not compare herself to others because she knows her journey is unique. She is not swayed by trends or popular opinion because she measures success by obedience to her higher calling, not by the approval of people. Challenges do not discourage her because she understands that purpose comes with trials. When obstacles arise, she does not give up. She adapts, perseveres, and learns. She sees every hardship as a stepping stone, every delay as preparation, and every struggle as a refining process. She does not fear failure because she knows that setbacks are often setups for something greater. Above all, she seeks divine guidance in everything she does. She does not try to create her own path. She follows the one designed for her. She listens for wisdom, prays for direction, and walks in faith, knowing that when she pursues her God-given purpose, she will always be exactly where she is meant to be. A highly intelligent woman understands the power of solitude and reflection. She does not fear being alone because she knows that true growth, clarity, and wisdom are often found in quiet moments. She sets aside time to step away from the noise of the world, not out of isolation, but to reconnect with her thoughts, her purpose, and her Creator. In solitude, she gains perspective. She does not rush through life without pausing to evaluate where she is and where she is going. She takes time to reflect on her decisions, her progress, and her challenges, ensuring that she is moving in alignment with her purpose. She does not allow distractions to dictate her direction, but makes space to hear the still, small voice of wisdom guiding her. She understands that constant busyness is not a sign of success, and she does not feel the need to fill every moment with activity. She embraces stillness as a tool for growth. In moments of reflection, she learns from her experiences, processes her emotions, and gains insight that helps her navigate life with greater wisdom and confidence. She also values the strength that comes from being comfortable in her own presence. She does not rely on external validation to feel fulfilled because she has cultivated inner peace. She knows that solitude is not loneliness, It is an opportunity to strengthen her mind, deepen her faith, and refocus on what truly matters. Above all, she sees solitude as a time of renewal. She withdraws to refresh her spirit, gain clarity, and return to her responsibilities with renewed strength and purpose. She understands that in the quiet, she can hear the most important voices: the voice of wisdom, the voice of truth, and the voice of God. A highly intelligent woman understands that true leadership is not about dominance, status, or recognition. It is about service. She does not lead to be seen, but to make a difference. She does not seek titles or applause. She seeks to uplift, inspire, and guide others with wisdom and integrity. She carries herself with confidence but remains humble, knowing that leadership is not about proving superiority but about using her gifts for the benefit of others. She does not boast about her intelligence or achievements because she understands that knowledge alone does not make a great leader. Character does. She leads with a heart of servanthood, recognizing that true greatness comes from lifting others up, not exalting herself. She is open to learning from those around her, regardless of their position or background. She listens before she speaks, considers different perspectives, and admits when she is wrong. She does not let pride stand in the way of growth because she knows that wisdom comes from humility. When she succeeds, she does not take all the credit. She acknowledges the support and guidance she has received along the way. She remains grounded, knowing that her success is not just for her benefit, but for the greater good. She shares her knowledge, mentors others, and uses her influence to empower those who come after her. Even in leadership, she remains teachable. She does not see herself as above correction or beyond improvement. She surrounds herself with people who challenge her to grow and who hold her accountable. She understands that leadership is not about having all the answers, but about being willing to seek the right ones. Above all, she recognizes that leadership is a responsibility, not a privilege. She does not misuse her position for personal gain, but seeks to leave a legacy of wisdom, kindness, and purpose. She knows that a leader's strength is not found in how high she stands, but in how deeply she serves. A highly intelligent woman does not rely solely on her own understanding, no matter how much knowledge or experience she has. She knows that human wisdom is limited, but divine guidance is infinite. She does not make decisions based on impulse or external pressure, but seeks direction from a higher source before taking action. She begins each day with prayer, acknowledging that true wisdom comes from God. She does not lean on her own reasoning, but asks for clarity and discernment in all things. When faced with uncertainty, she does not allow fear to cloud her judgment, but trusts that the right path will be revealed in due time. Her reliance on divine guidance gives her peace in the midst of chaos. While others may struggle with anxiety over the future, she remains steady, knowing that she is being led by something greater than herself. She does not make choices based on temporary emotions, but on eternal principles that do not change. She understands that divine guidance often requires patience. She does not rush ahead or try to force outcomes, but waits with faith, knowing that timing is just as important as direction. She surrenders her plans when necessary, recognizing that sometimes the best path is not the one she originally envisioned. She also listens for guidance in everyday matters, not just in major decisions. Whether in her career, relationships, or personal growth, she seeks alignment with God's will. She values wisdom from spiritual mentors, scripture, and moments of quiet reflection, knowing that divine direction often comes in ways she least expects. Above all, she trusts that when she follows divine guidance, she will never be led astray. She walks by faith, not by sight, confident that every step she takes is ordered. She does not fear the unknown because she knows that the one guiding her already knows the way. I ask you today, will you be that woman? Will you seek wisdom, speak truth, and walk with purpose? The world does not need more knowledge. It needs more wisdom. And you, my dear sister, were created for such a time as this. May you walk in intelligence, may you walk in wisdom, and may you walk in the divine calling placed upon your life. God bless you.